Hey guys, it got very cold in my apartment all of a sudden. I think it's like 50 something degrees outside in Chicago, and tomorrow it's gonna be 70 something, and then Tuesday it's gonna be 80 something. But I just like suddenly got really cold, and I had my window open for a while. And I just closed it. Hello, welcome to TESA's Tarot. I'm shuffling the Zodiac Oracle right now to see what sign this video is about. You know, I don't know yet. Okay, I wanted to do something fun for this cycle of readings for the full moon lunar eclipse on June 5th, 2020. Full moon in Sagittarius, and we are in Gemini right now. And I wanted to kind of pick the zodiac signs at random, so I'm shuffling the Zodiac Oracle. So this reading is going to focus on things that you need to be focusing on during this full moon, because the energies do linger, and with full moons, everything kind of, energies intensify, things kind of get brought to light. And with a lunar eclipse, it only magnifies it that much more. A lunar eclipse is when the sun is on one side of the earth and the moon is directly the opposite. So they are completely opposite each other, and the sun kind of like illuminates the moon. So it illuminates the hidden forces, okay? It kind of like brings out hidden forces that are within us, whether it's things that we're not sharing with the world or things that we're feeling, and it kind of like brings it, like extracts it kind of like into the light. Okay, so that's what we're going to be focusing on, these energies, and then they kind of tend to linger, you know, for like a couple months after that. And full moon is always a great time to get started on new projects, to discover, you know, kind of deeper truths in a certain situation, things like that. Virgo. Hi Virgo, what's going on? Isn't she beautiful? I love this card. That Virgo card. It's like majestic. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, so you guys are the first Earth sign. I've already done 5 zodiac signs. You guys are the 6th, and I haven't got any Earth signs yet. So you guys are the first Earth sign. All right. So we're gonna get into your reading. And I apologize if I sound a little sick or congested. I've been dealing with allergies for a while, so, you know, there's still kind of, it's still something that I'm dealing with. I've been dealing with allergies for like over a month now, and it's still something that I'm dealing with. Probably going to continue until, you know, until into summer, July-ish, or something like that. So I was actually talking about Virgo yesterday. My brother and my sister were spending the weekend with me, and my brother's a Virgo. So we were talking about how like Virgos are very mental. And when I say mental, I mean like you use a lot of your mental energy, you know, so you guys think about things a lot. You like to evaluate and think about things, and very detail-oriented, perfectionist, analytical. Okay. My nose is so stuffy right now. Yeah. So this is just, you know, things that you need to focus on within you. And I guess going back to what I was saying before, it almost kind of makes me feel like, you know, when I do your guys' readings, because you guys do focus more on analyzing things a lot and thinking about things, and I almost feel like, you know, the last reading that I did for you in the first phase was, like, kind of, I don't want to say it was all over the place, but I sensed that there was a lot of different things that maybe you were thinking about. Okay, a lot of different things you were thinking about. So I'm really wanting to tune into your energies a little bit more, and the way you guys process information, and the way that the way in which you think about things, and the way you process your thoughts, and so I'm really trying to, you know, I have a really good relationship with my brother and my sister. My sister's a Leo, my brother's a Virgo. And we have a really, really good relationship with each other, where we really try to understand where we're coming from, and, you know, kind of like how we think about things and the process of our thoughts. And like, he's very much a deep thinker, and he thinks about a lot of things. I don't know if I'm kind of like calling him out or anything like that, but, you know, just kind of like really getting to know the qualities that make him a Virgo. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. So I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm a little all over the place in my communication at the moment. I don't know if it's like my fire energy, or because it's like suddenly it just got cold outside and it was beautiful yesterday. And I also have to go to the dentist tomorrow. And what else? I don't know. There's actually a lot of things I have to do. And it's been really crazy in Chicago. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. You guys already know that, but there's a lot going on. Maybe you don't want to be reminded. Don't want to be reminded. Yeah, I feel like maybe you don't want to be reminded that there's a lot going on. It's just kind of like, just do it. You gotta deal with it. Whew. Deep breaths. Virgo. It's a good start. Let's see, Virgo, what we have for you. That's over a little bit. Got your card in here. The Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo card. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is also a Virgo card. Let's get into your energy, Virgo. I really want to dive in. I want to dive deep into your energy. It's very interesting to me. Okay. Also, before I get started, I just want to know, I am going to post a link down below, but there is a trailer that I created for this series of videos about the full moon, and what I'm going to be like looking at. So if you do want to watch the trailer, it's only like 5 minutes long, so you can watch that. All right, Virgo. So as your underlying energy, you have the moon. Okay. Okay, the moon, this is a major arcana card. This is a Pisces card. So, okay, the moon is about, you know, hidden secrets, things going on within you. But with your energy, like, okay, so this is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up that this is more a state of awareness. This is more about you being aware of, like, you feeling it, you feeling these like more hidden aspects to yourself. But I'm seeing this as like, you're aware. Okay, you know the sides of yourself that you keep from the world. You know this more you're aware of this more reserved side of yourself, this more like secretive. You feel it. You feel it. You don't bring it forth to the world. You don't show it. You don't show it. Not really, anyhow. Yeah. You show it in different ways. You're able to transform it. You're able to transform these energies into like into a way that can benefit you and benefit others. Your intuition, okay? You feel it. But you don't really like soak in those feelings too much. You do, and it's like you keep your intuition so close to your heart, or like you keep it. I feel like you keep your inner self in a very deep place. Like you keep it, and you don't bring it out for just anybody. Okay? When you do bring it out, it kind of like it's almost like it goes through these phases of transformation, or these phases, and it kind of rises up in you, and then it kind of goes into your mind, and then it gets communicated how you want to communicate it. It kind of gets like verbalized, or gets transformed into something that can benefit everybody, or benefit like many people. Okay, it kind of gets turned into like this mental energy. Okay, so this is the underlying energy. It's kind of like you are very much, you don't go based off your intuition though. I don't think that your main drive in the world, I don't think that you're like guided by your intuition. I think that you are able to transform your intuition, or you're able to kind of like bring it into new heights, or bring it into kind of like a higher sense of awareness. All right. Your motivating drive is the Four of Cups. This is Moon in Cancer. This card in particular talks about not really being fulfilled with the things that are around you, not really being like emotionally fulfilled with the circumstances of your life and what you have built for yourself. Like maybe like this girl has these 3 cups over here. She's comfortable in life. She has what she needs. She's comfortable. She has the things around her that could bring her joy, but she's not really finding the joy in it. Like she needs to spend time with herself. And Virgo, though you are ruled by the planet of Mercury, you still have that kind of more reserved part of you that does need to be introspective. You're still very much someone who kind of needs to be with yourself, that needs to go within. Okay, you do have the Hermit card in your sign. If we're talking about tarot, excuse me. Okay, the major arcana card of the Hermit is a Virgo sign. So this girl is kind of like, it's like she needs to be with herself. She needs to like step away from all of life's gifts, you know. She needs to step away from these emotional things that she's tied to. And I feel like your motivation is like not wanting to get attention. Okay. Your motivation is like a sense of not wanting to feel too tied down, or too like emotionally dependent on the things that are around you, or the people that are around you, or like you don't want to feel codependent, and you don't want to feel you don't want to feel that emotional, like, entrapment or like tie. And that's why you need to retreat to be with yourself, so you kind of can like detach yourself in your own way, and you can evaluate the situation in your own way and bring it to a new level of awareness. That's what I see happening here. Okay. So there's some, your motivation is to kind of like retreat, to be with yourself, so you can detach yourself from something or someone or multiple people. It's kind of like a process of detachment. What you're feeling disheartened by, you have the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is, and this is Earth on top of Earth, because all pages are driven by the Earth symbol. And this is a direct manifestation of the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So students, I always think of pages as students. They're kind of equivalent to like a student of life who know what they want in essence. Like they want to be king, but they know that they have to take the necessary steps. They know that they have to kind of like go down this journey and learn things, and they need to educate themselves and learn things. So with Earth on top of Earth, with the Page of Pentacles, and this is represents all the Earth signs, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I think that you are, you're not really wanting to take the necessary steps to like learn something new. It's almost like you already have that Earth sign in you. You're already, yeah. Maybe somebody's like offering you over here with the motivation. Like your motivation is to kind of like walk away and retreat and be with yourself and detach yourself from something specific. Maybe it's because somebody's offering you something. They're offering you like an idea for a project, or they're offering you something, and you're kind of like, I don't really want to learn this, or I don't want to look at this in a deeper way. I don't want to. Yeah. It's kind of like resistance, you know, you don't want to look at things, the detail. And because you guys are detail oriented, it's almost like there's something very specific that someone is offering you or giving you, and you don't want to look at it really, or learn anything from it, or like, yeah, you don't want to look at it. You just want to do things your way, you know, you want to follow your own inner guide, your own mental, you know, you like to analyze situations. Okay, so you're very much like in your element, I think. You know, you probably just have a lot going on already. You probably already have a lot going on, and you're just kind of like, no, I can't, like, I just need to, you know, think about things that I've already got going on. Like, I can't take on this new thing. Okay. In your outside influences, you have Knight of Pentacles. This is your card. The Knight of Pentacles, Knights are all fire on top of their suit. So this is fire and earth. So your Knight, so with this energy being in the outside influence, like, yeah, you're not in this student energy. You're like you're heading more towards, you kind of are already in this Knight energy, okay? That's like that's your outside influence. This is, and it could be another Virgo that you're dealing with, but I kind of see this more as your own energy. In all honesty, This Knight of Pentacles as your outside influence, I see this more as your own energy that's influencing you. Like your own energy of knowing what you need to do, of going to get it done, taking the necessary steps, taking the actions to focus on your work, your finance, this, that, whatever it may be. And it's almost like this, it's like you're creating the energy. It's within you and without, because you're manifesting it. This is self-manifestation. This is like self-manifestation. This is almost like you looking at yourself, or you stepping into your own energy. You stepping into your own energy. You know what's interesting? Like, I feel like you guys are very intuitive. Like, I feel like you guys are very, very in tune with yourselves. I feel like you're very in tune with yourselves, with your own energies. All right, so with your advice card, you have the Fool card. This is Major Arcana, Ground Zero. I always think Ground Zero. Like, this is the beginning. This is the first step. It's like you want to go on a journey. You want to take a new beginning. You want to just kind of be like, I'm in my own energy. I'm in my element. I'm ready to, like, I want to go somewhere. I'm feeling this is like you wanting to travel. You want to travel. You want to go somewhere. But with this in your advice position, it's like you're giving yourself that advice. Like, go do something. Go travel. It's like you already know what you need, what would be good for you. But I also see this advice as kind of like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to learn new things, because life is still a journey, and there still are, like, as you go down your journey, there are still people, like, there are still more things you can learn. Like, don't shut out, don't be so detached from that energy of, like, wanting to learn new things. Don't, like, be so closed-minded, okay? Like, still allow yourself to have an open mind and an open heart, and be open to new things, okay? Because it's like, okay, like, be open to new things. Maybe, you feel like you already kind of have a lot going on, and you don't, you don't know if, like, now is the time. But with this coming in as your advice card, and with the moon being right under you, it's kind of like don't be afraid to learn new things. Like, about your intuition. Okay, because this is right on top of the moon, and this was the underlying energy. So it's kind of like, take new chances in regards to your intuition, and take new chances in regards to your inner self. Your inner self. Because you can learn new things. You can. You can learn new things about your intuition. You can learn new things about what you feel inside, and what you're motivated by in regards to your inner self. I also see you just going like, I want to go somewhere. Like, I just need to get out. I really see this like, I just need to go. I just need to get out. I need to go do something. Get out of the house. Go on a trip. Go do something exciting, something fun, like taking a leap of faith. Like, just go do it. Just go do it. Why not? Okay, in your position of the best way to move forward from your worries, you have the Justice card. This is Libra energy. Um, what are you seeking justice for? So I think that this feels like an energy that's gonna make you feel good. Like maybe going out as your advice to do something, maybe like fighting for a cause. Maybe fighting for a cause or like taking this journey towards this passion, something that you're passionate about, something you believe in. Okay, like you believe in justice. I feel like this is going to make you feel good. This is something that's going to like not only be it's going to be good for you because it's going to like release maybe some energy because you tend to like build up a lot of energy within you and take on many different things. But I feel like this will be a good release, you know, kind of like fighting for a cause or taking action towards something that you believe in. And you guys are all about being of service to others, okay, and routine and personal health. So it's like, whether that's doing it for yourself or doing it for others, I feel like it's doing it more for others. I think it's going to help you from within. I think that this is kind of part of your inner calling in a way, or like your inner, yeah. I feel like this is kind of part of something that's going on inside of you and what your intuition is telling you. What I find interesting also about you getting the moon down here is that I was speaking about nodes in my trailer video for this series and how the way your nodes work is the sign that you were born into is your south node, and these are characteristics that you have already taken on when you were born. So these are kind of already inherent in you. These are the traits and characteristics that you're comfortable with. They're part of you already. And that's your south node, and your north node is directly the opposite of your sign. So your opposite is Pisces. I'm about to start counting on my fingers because that's where I'm at right now because I'm like so stuffy. But so yeah, September, October. Okay, I'm sorry. I totally did that. I counted. So your opposite March would fall into like the Pisces category. So your born south node Virgo and your north node is Pisces. And what that means is that your north node, the sign that's directly the opposite of you, that is kind of like your future self. It's kind of like the characteristics of Pisces is something that you should be working on in order to reach your fullest potential, okay? So in astrology, it's stated that your north node is kind of like that's your like north star. That's like the direction in which you should go in order to feel more balanced within you and to kind of like find a higher sense of purpose in your life. And with your underlying card being the moon card is directly related to Pisces in tarot. Okay. So I just find that interesting that this is like the underlying energy, kind of like the underlying issue. Like this is something that you should be looking at, like more of your intuitive nature, more of your, like what your soul is yearning for. And I do kind of see this, this Libra card, this Justice card as being tied to that. Being tied to that. Being tied to kind of like a deeper feeling and a deeper sense of knowing in terms of how to bring your inner intuitive nature and your inner compass into a direction that is going to fulfill you, like serve you. And I think that your love and your passion for serving others and your passion for like making sure that things are fair, I think you like want to make sure things are fair and balanced. You want justice. That's part of you. Okay, that's like an inner part of you. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, so if I sneeze at any second, I'm getting like the itch. Whew. Okay, I think it went away. It might just kind of come out of nowhere. Like, I just think of when my dad sneezes. When my dad sneezes, he can't sneeze just once. It's literally impossible. He sneezes like 5 times. And it's like very aggressive. Very aggressive sneezes. Okay, so moving on, the best way to move forward in a positive light, you have the Knight of Cups. This is a Pisces card. We were just talking about this. Okay? Find, look towards those things that bring you emotional. Like, let your heart be guided. Let your heart be your guide. I can't talk. Let your heart be guided. In an essence, yeah, you could let your heart be guided, but let your heart be your guide. Both work. Yeah, you can go both ways, okay? So yeah, like the Knight of Pentacles, this is water. This is water energy. This is fire and water, and it's passionate. It's romantic. You know, it's about love. It's about music and feeling good about like love and about life and about what you're doing in your life and letting your heart be your guide. Okay. And because this is a Pisces card, it kind of like makes sense. It's almost like this could also be a person, but you know, like maybe like allow yourself to be loved by someone. Let someone love you. But I do see it as kind of like allow yourself to be motivated by not just by your heart and your intuition. Okay, like in the Pisces reading, it was all about aligning intuition with the heart's desire, aligning those two. So the fact that that came up in a Pisces reading, you know, I'm kind of like, and if you really want to look at the whole relationship between the south nodes and the north nodes, and your north node is Pisces, it could be a really, really good thing. It could be a really good thing for you. And I really do think that it can be a good thing for you to kind of like open your heart more in terms of, you know, finding your heart's desire, you know, and following that. Following that. Okay, because I do see this final outcome card is almost like, because this final outcome, the 10 of Wands, which is Saturn and Sagittarius, it is about carrying a lot of burdens. It is about carrying way too much to the point to where you can't see the path in front of you. You don't know where you're going. You don't know the direction you're on. You don't know the path that you're on. You're kind of like, you have all these wands in front of you and you can't see in front of you. So by focusing more on your heart's desire, you'll be able to see the path more clearly. Okay. Because Saturn and Sagittarius, oh man, that's like, it's like putting on all these different responsibilities. Like as an adult, we take on all these different responsibilities because we feel like we have to. But with it being in Sagittarius is all about dreaming big and wanting bigger things and abundance and like thinking about the bigger picture. And so Sagittarius tends to get tied down by Saturn energy because it's like very restricting and conforming. and it's all about responsibility, and Sagittarius just wants to like break free and go do their own thing. So this is in your final position. So it's kind of like you're, you know, but like with you guys being earth signs, you are more stable energy. So it's almost like you're able to take on these burdens. You're able to take on so many different things. So I see this more as kind of like, just don't lose sight. Like, don't lose sight of the things that make you feel good. Don't lose sight of the things that make you happy. Don't lose sight of the fact that you can just take a leap of faith in a new direction. It doesn't mean you have to drop all this stuff. At least not right away. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to just like leave your life behind and just drop it all and be like, bye. No. Okay. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it. But I feel like for you guys, you're not really going to find a sense of, I don't think you're going to be happy to just like leave things, because a sense of responsibility and like routine is important to you, you know, and knowing that you're doing something that's for like a greater good, or like that's going to bring you stability. And those exact things is what's going to help you take new life choices or life paths. So it's like, you know, you might have one job and you're not that crazy about it, but it's bringing in money, okay? And that money can eventually like lead you in a new direction. Okay, that's hypothetically speaking for an example, but just generally speaking, you can still like learn something new in your free time. You know, you can kind of like pick up a new hobby. So you know, seek, you know, maybe fight for a cause, you know, do something that like fills your heart, that fills your heart's desire, that guides your heart to want to do things that make you feel good. Okay. Whew. All right. So I'm going to pull an oracle card from Spirit of the Animal Oracle. Oh. So like itchy. Must be the pollen or whatnot. Okay, so the Spirit of the Animal Oracle is just going to be a nice little extra message for you about how to move forward from this energy of kind of like feeling like overwhelmed, just feeling like you've got so much going on and you're thinking about so much and you're taking on a lot, you know. So this is kind of like a message from the animal spirit, from the animal spirits about, you know, how to move forward in like a positive way and something different to think about. Okay, this is your card. Something different to think about, something that you can, it might provide insight. Okay, look at this. Rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. And I'm going to read straight from the book because I love the way these messages are articulated. And I don't want to memorize them. I just want to read it because I love these. Okay, now is a lucky time. A sunny meadow calls, and Rabbit Spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. That's awesome. And like the whole thing about whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. Like I know that you guys want to like plant your seeds for a future. It's like planting your roots. You know, this is all about earth. It's all about earth. Now is a lucky time. You know, to fertilize, to plant seeds and let it fertilize. You know, to plant your roots into the earth and to do new things. That was awesome. That was really cool. I like that a lot. All right, Virgo, this is what I have for you. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback. Yeah, looking good. All right, bye.